In the last week, India's central bank announced a surprise increase in rates. Australia's central bank recently enacted its first interest rate hike in more than a decade. And of course, Rina, in the United States, we had an interest rate hike from the US Federal Reserve, its biggest increase in more than 2 decades. What was the reaction to that in the United States?
Well, this was a massive bombshell for many, of course, and we saw stocks rally yesterday, but today it's been absolutely abysmal. If you're looking at the American stock market right now, the Nasdaq has dropped by 5%, and of course the Dow tumbled 1,000 points for the worst day since 2020, and that's really, really shocking to many of us here, but to be expected on some level as well. The Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, of course, outlined some degree of a blueprint, I would say, as to how they plan to tackle inflation. And so instead of raising rates by 75 basis points, they've done it by 50. And of course, this is all in hopes to really do what they can for inflation. All Americans are feeling it. It's not just at the gas pump. This is when you go to the grocery store and you're just trying to get essential items. Like me, I'm a young mother. I'm trying to buy diapers and formula and other things for my little ones at home. And I'm thinking to myself, my gosh, these prices are unbelievable. So something had to be done. How did we get here? That's what a lot of Americans are wondering. Those who are not very financially savvy, of course. We could figure out on one hand that yes, the Biden administration, though the president doesn't have a direct hand in the American economy, we should note, the Biden administration did do something pretty massive to get us here, and that was to keep printing money. So the Federal Reserve had to do something. I believe at every meeting that it will convene at this year, we'll see that slight rate hike. But my gosh, right now we are in a terrible place in terms of American prices on the shelves.